Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King, and welcome to part 45 of What If Naruto Was Taken by the Raikage. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also on my second channel, Anime King 2. And if this is the first time you're hearing about Anime King 2, it's my second channel where you can enjoy lovely what ifs as well. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description. So over there, I post a new episode of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline, so switch across and enjoy. And on this channel, I recently post What If Naruto Went Back in Time, so go ahead and check that out and enjoy. And if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. Comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So thank you all for your support and help. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. Last time we left off, Naruto met up with Sasuke as Sasuke told him about the Leaf Village and everything, and Naruto told Sasuke to pass on a message to tell Jiraiya that he wants some more training. Also, Naruto met up with Lord Navier in his room, as Lord Navier told Naruto that he's been hiding something, as Naruto wondered what that was. As Lord Navier then told Naruto that he's using a jutsu that suppresses chakra. As Lord Navier then framed Naruto as he's called out for help after stabbing himself in the shoulder with a kunai. Kurasaki, Onaki's granddaughter, rushed into the room because she hates Naruto and has been watching him, knowing that Naruto is the son of Minato the 4th Hokage, which Onaki hates. She then chased after Naruto. Naruto tried to explain and tell her that it was a big misunderstanding, but she didn't give him the time, so he had to escape her. So he summoned a bunch of clones as he then went off in the destruction. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off, but you guys can go across and check it out for yourself on the playlist. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode a couple of minutes after what happened to Naruto. With Tenten. I love this country, Tenten thought as she drank a shot of sake. She wasn't a heavy drinker, but she had to at least taste this country alcohol at least once before she leave. Lucky for her, the feudal lord wanted one last taste too, and Sasuke watched over him as he took shot after shots at the other side of the bar. We have 1 hour before the train leave. Maybe I can talk to that beautiful girl, Tenten said as she looked at Haku, thinking that Haku was a girl. But her prayer was answered as Haku stood and sat on the next bar stool right beside her as he ordered a shot of sake as he was about to try it. As he took the shot, hoping that the liquid will help him talk to Tenten, as he also had an eye for her. But he didn't have to, as Tenten broke the ice. That's good stuff. This country is famous for making the best sake in the world. Yeah, I can tell. The last sake I had. This place make it taste like dishwater. So, sexy, what's your name? Tenten asked, as Haku was a little bit surprised by her attitude. I am Haku, he said. Well, I am Tenten. So how long is your group going to stay here? Ours is leaving on the next train. We are going to leave in the morning, so I was hoping we could get to know each other a little bit before then. How exactly? Intimately, I hope, Haku asked as Tenten started to use her legs to rub on Haku's leg, as Haku started to jump in his mind for joy. But suddenly, a civilian ran inside the hotel, shouting about ninjas fighting on the side of the hotel. Haku didn't need anyone to tell him that it was Naruto. He bolted out of his seat as he saw Naruto summon lots of clones and then ran away. Haku then ran up the side of the hotel as he jumped through the destroyed window in Nadier's room. Nadier was having a stone shinobi fix up his shoulder. What the hell happened here? Haku yelled. Kurasaki pulled out a kunai as she was about to attack Haku, but Nadier stopped her. Why don't you tell me, Haku? I invited Naruto up here for a friendly conversation and he attempted to kill me. That's absurd. Naruto will never do such a thing, said Haku. It's true. I was outside when it happened. I heard Lord Nadir cried out for help as he fought off the assassin, Kurosaki claimed. Suddenly, the room was filled with hotel staff and some samurai who came when they heard the commotion. The Lord of Fire and his guards arrived as well, and Nadir gave them his version of what happened. According to him, Naruto attacked him in the middle of an argument that the both of them were having, and Naruto would have killed him if Kurosaki didn't came in there and fight him off, having him to leave. The samurais then assured him that Naruto will be arrested and offered to take him to a safe place if Naruto ever should come back to try and kill him again. Nadir accepted the offers as he left with the samurai. People start to leave the room, including Sasuke and Tenten behind the Lord of Fire. What do you make of all of this, Sasuke? Tenten whispered in his ear. I don't bite one bit, said Sasuke, as he then took a small book out of his pouch and handed it to Tenten. Page 9, said Sasuke. Tenten opened the book to page 9 and found Naruto's entry. Let's see, name, Naruto Uzumaki. He's a Jinjulki, whatever that is, she wondered. One of the last member of the dying Uzumaki clan, recommended to flee on sight. She then saw something, 0, confirmed kills. 0, she wondered. A warrior that doesn't kill his enemies wouldn't try to kill a defenseless man. So what the hell is going on here? Tenten wondered. Back in the room, Haku and Kurosaki was the last to leave. Haku was looking at Kurosaki. What? She said. Why were you even here when your lord wasn't? That is none of your concern, she said. It is my concern when my best friend is freeing for a crime which I know he would never do. Naruto has never even killed an enemy in the line of duty. There is a first time for everything, said Kurosaki. Okay then, assuming for a moment that Naruto did attack Lord Nadir, what could possibly be his motive? The possibility of him getting away with it is 0, and if he did, the Cloud Village will lose a major client and that will hurt him as well. It was obviously a crime of passion. You can't rationalize a crime of passion, said Kurosaki. That's a weak excuse, said Haku. Tell yourself whatever you want. I am done talking about it. Kurosaki then turned to leave. On her way to the door, she stepped on a piece of broken glass and froze in her tracks. She looked down at the remnants of the drinking glass and realized something. If this glass break just now, why didn't I heard it? I couldn't even hear anything before Nadir cries out. Something is wrong. No, she said, as she left with one thought in her head. No one plays me for a fool. While all of this was happening, Naruto was flying through the frozen tundra at top speed. What the hell did I tell you? I knew that there was something up with that bastard. I was right. Yeah, you were. We should have been more cautious. We can reflect on our mistakes later though. Speaking of mistakes, going to Leaf, that will be a big mistake, so get that thought out of your head, said Kurama. Why not? We have friends there that will gladly protect us. It is way too obvious of a place to look. Besides, it might give Nadir the excuse to start a war between the Cloud and the Leaf just to get to you, said Kurama. So hiding at another ninja village is out of the question. Not necessary, said Kurama. What do you mean? Naruto asked. You always wanted to see your mother's homeland, right? What? Naruto said as he froze in his tracks. Are you trying to tell me to go to the village whirlpool? With us on the run now, it is as good as time as any to go there. The country is also very safe since the whirlpools make it almost impossible to get there through normal means. It's a good place to plan our next move, said Kurama. How are we supposed to get there if it isn't possible to get past the whirlpools? I said almost impossible. Mito took regular trips there, so I know a secret way to get past without have to dealing with the whirlpools. Okay, let's go, Naruto said as he took off at top speed again. Wait, I know a way to get us out of this frozen hell and near to our destination, said Kurama. What are you talking about? Asked Naruto. There's a trick that summoners use. Tell you what, summon a toad that is big enough to swallow you, then release a summon while you're inside of him. You will be taken back to Mount Myoboku with him, and from there, we should use one of their secret passageway to get to Whirlpool Village. That's really gross. Screw it, I'd rather be dirty than cold. Naruto then did his hand sign as he summoned his old friend Gamakashi. Gamakashi has grown since the last 3 years and he's now bigger than Naruto. What the hell, Gamakashi said as he looked down at the frozen landscape before turning at Naruto. Oh hell no, we toads don't do snow. Sorry Naruto, you're on your own. Wait, Naruto said. Open your mouth and let me come inside of you before you leave. How about no, the toad said as he started to slowly back away from Naruto. Not like that, Naruto said. I mean, let me crawl in your mouth so I can come with you back to the mountain. As Naruto realized, the first thing he said can be misplaced or mispronounced pretty easily. Are you in some trouble or something? The toad asked. Trouble is putting it lightly. Come on, there are samurais not too far from here. The toad wasted no time as he stuck out his tongue, wrapped around Naruto and held him in his mouth. Naruto then released a summoning as Kurama said, he was at Mount Myoboku. Naruto was then spat out as he slipped across the ground until a giant stone statue stopped him. What is this runt doing here? A loud booming voice that could only belong to one toad sounded out. Naruto turned as he saw Gamabunta. Hey boss, I was in a bit of a pickle and I need some help getting away, Naruto explained. I swear to God, if you tell me that you are being chased by some angry woman who caught you peeping, I will fling you off the mountain myself. No, it wasn't that. Has the old pervert done that before? Naruto asked. More time than I can count, said Gamabunta. No, that's not important. Tell me why you're here. As Naruto then went on to explain a situation to the two toads. So you honestly have no idea why this man have a deep hatred for you? Gamabunta asks. No idea. My only other enemy besides the Akatsuki is Tadakatsu, but he's the kind of person who would like to settle things in a straight fight, not like this. Gamabunta looked like he was deep in thought for a minute. Perhaps the enemy that Naruto is facing is one that we thought we already dealt with. Maybe it's time I go have a conversation with that old snake in the grass, Manda. He will know beyond a shadow of a doubt if Orochimaru is still alive or not. Best not tell the kid what I'm thinking of yet. No use bringing up painful memories while it's just a theory. What are you thinking, Pops? The smaller toad asked, bringing back Gamabunta to reality. It's nothing. So, Naruto, what are you planning to do now? Kurama suggested that we head to the ruins of the Whirlpool Village. I see there aren't many people who can get to the village. It's a good place to hide. We can take you as far as the outskirts of the Leaf Village, but the rest of the journey will be based on you. That's more than enough help. Thanks, boss. You should stock up on supplies before you set out. Do you have money for food and like? No, but I know someone in the Leaf Village who should be happy to help me stock up. Speaking of stocking up, Hinata and Kurenai were just getting back to Uncle's apartment with groceries for a welcome back dinner for the three of them. Kurenai had told Hinata that she had a surprise for her and Uncle afterwards, so Hinata was a little bit excited. When they opened the door, they were greeted to Uncle as her face was planted down in the couch. You were wrong, Hinata. The boob lady didn't punch me across the village. She kicked me across the village, said Uncle. Oh, Uncle, for your sake, I hope you learned your lesson, Hinata said. Hinata, I need you to heal me. I literally had to drag myself up here. I can't stand up. You poor baby, Hinata said, as she got to work, healing Uncle's sore area. You're awfully quiet, Kurenai, said Uncle. Well, I would feel sorry for you if I haven't warned you when you did this the first time. I'm not in the mood for any judgment right now. And I learned my lesson the hard way. I hope so. Hinata, finish that up quickly so you can help me in the kitchen. Kurenai then walked in the kitchen. Alright, all done. You should be able to walk now, said Hinata. Uncle stood up and stretched. Having a medic friend have some perks. I hope you learned your lesson. That was Tsunade holding back by a lot. A full power strike by her would have broken every bone in your body, Hinata said, as she then headed towards the kitchen. As Uncle flipped on the TV, she would be no help when it comes to cooking, so she decided to just stay out of their way. So, some time passed as Hinata and Kurenai finished dinner and the three friends sit down and eat. As Hinata was eating, by a small rate, as by the time Uncle and Kurenai were done, she was only half her plate. For the love of God, Hinata, this isn't one of these stuffy places that your dad forces you to go and eat. Eat like a normal person, Uncle complained. A proper lady always eat this way, said Hinata. You are a teenager and a ninja. You aren't some high society bimbo, said Uncle. Fine, what's that over there, said Hinata, as both Kurenai and Uncle turned around. What? The wall? As when they turned around, Hinata's food was gone, completely. What? Did you just down half a bowl of stew in 1 second? Kurenai asked. I don't know what you're talking about, Hinata said innocently. Well, said Kurenai, I had a doctor's appointment today. I've been a little sick and wanted to know why. It turns out that I'm pregnant. Pregnant? Both girls said as they were surprised. Suddenly, Kurenai was grabbed by Uncle as Uncle started to rub her head against Kurenai's belly. I want to feel a kick. Is it a boy or is it a girl? Uncle asked. I'm only a few weeks pregnant, Uncle. We don't know the gender yet. And it doesn't have feet to kick with yet. Byakugan, Hinata said, as she activated her eyes to see the developing child. It's so cute. As Hinata kneeled down and started to snuggle up to Kurenai's belly, just like Uncle. This seems oddly familiar, Kurenai thought, as she remembered getting the same reaction from Asuma earlier in the day. You're gonna make me the godmother, right, Kurenai? Uncle asked. And why should you be the godmother? Asked Hinata. Because I am her best friend, so I should be the godmother, said Uncle. Well, I helped raise my sister and deliver my clan's children. I am more experienced than you with babies, so I should be the godmother, said Hinata. I am a Jonin and you're just a Chunin, said Uncle. What does that matter? I have beaten you in spars before, said Hinata. What? Just 3 times out of 10. I am still stronger than you, and the baby deserves a strong godmother, said Uncle. I am more mature, and my family is the richest in the village, said Hinata. Your family is also a bunch of stuck-up wenches. A baby needs fun, and she will get plenty of that with me as her godmother, said Uncle. I am fun, said Hinata. Staying up until 3 in the morning and watching a marathon of that dumb horse show isn't fun, said Uncle. As the both of them went on like this, back and front, cursing each other, while Kurenai was just there, rubbing her stomach. On the outskirts of the Leaf Village, Naruto pulled himself out of the well that connected to Mount Myoboku. Before he left the mountain, he had the toads activate the seal that notified Hinata that a message was waiting for her here. As both Uncle and Hinata went back and front at cursing at each other about who should be the godmother. Kurenai then glanced at the clock, noticing that it was getting too late, as she then got up and pulled the two together. As she hugged the both of them, "I love the two of you. The both of you can be the kid's grandmother," she said. "What?" Uncle yelled in her ear. "You could have told us that before we waste an hour arguing about it, Sensei," said Hinata. "I could have, but it wouldn't have been as fun. If you weren't pregnant, I would have punched you," said Uncle, threatening Kurenai. "I love you too, Uncle, and you too, Hinata," said Kurenai as she told the both of them goodbye and left. Hinata also said goodbye as she left, and in a few minutes she arrived home. As Hinata then went into her room as she noticed that the thing was glowing, notifying her that something was left for her, a letter. As she rushed out there, she didn't see it when she just arrived, so it has been a while. When she arrived, she noticed someone was leaning beside the well as the person was snoring. She walked up. The first thing she saw was a blonde, spiky hair. "Naruto?" Hinata said. "Wait, Naruto?" she cried out loud as she saw his face. As Naruto was still asleep, as Hinata ran around the well, if he wasn't snoring so loud, she would have thought that he was dead. "No! Get the hell away from my ramen, you guy! Get away!" Naruto cursed as he was dreaming, as he then got up and swung his hand. Luckily, Hinata was good of dealing with heavy sleepers since she went on a lot of missions with Kiba, and she decided to wake Naruto up the way she did with Kiba, as she ran through hand signs, water style, downpour jutsu, as she released a small portion of water that hit Naruto right in the face, snapping him awake. "What's going on? What's going on?" Naruto said. "Where? Who?" as he looked around. As he then looked at Hinata. "Hello, Naruto," Hinata said with a smile. Naruto looked over his girlfriend and was amazed how beautiful she has become over the last 3 years. Yeah, she had sent him the occasional picture, but none of them did her justice, and now he was seeing everything. As he then pulled her by her waist, as he leaned in expecting their lips to meet, but he was surprised when he kissed her cheek. "What?" he said out loud as he went in and kissed her other cheek. As he then went in again and he kissed her chin, he then went in again and he kissed her forehead as she was moving. "Hinata, what are you doing?" he asked. "Naruto, I want to kiss you, but not with that goatee, as Naruto has the facial hair. But I like it." "Well, I don't. You had the most adorable baby face before. Why did you have to go and ruin it?" Naruto then slumped down as he knew that he had to shave off all of the hair if he wants to kiss her again. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out my second channel. I post a new episode of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. So go ahead and enjoy that. And on this channel, I just posted a new episode of What If Naruto Went Back in Time. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy as well. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your support and your help, and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So thank you and have fun and enjoy. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.